You didn't know that? Because they didn't allow you to learn that this joke about Yoruba versus Igbo, we will show them again, we will kill them, we will push them in the lagoon. These were inflammatory statements coming from people who saw that those who committed genocide against the Igbos, they were never punished. So everyone feels like they could do it. And that automatically makes the Igbos, right, defensive. Until now that they have gone offensive. The Igbos are mostly defensive all this while, trying to say, no, that's not what happened. That's not, now they are no longer defensive. They are now on offensive, which means give it to us, we'll give it to you. And that seems to be triggering a lot of the children of the descendant of genocidists in Nigeria. Because listen to this, most of the people who are non-Igbos today, who are in their 70s, 80s, or 60s, late 60s, 70s today, they were the children during the war. They were the ones who were told that killing the Igbos in eastern Nigeria was to keep Nigeria one, and it was a good thing. They are now in their 60s. The hatred they were taught is still in them today. And that is why the Biafran war is not, it's so bad that even in Igbo land, the history of Biafra is not part of their education curriculum. I mean, tell your own story. It was more or less like the criminals representing the Igbos in the Turn by Turn Nigeria Limited. They love it that way. They do not want to poke the bear. The Fulanis and Awusas, the Northerners, they killed MKO Abiola, their friend. And you know what happened? The political crooks in the western part of Nigeria, they milked it. Yeah, they milked it. Not only that, they forced their hand to make a Yoruba man the first democratically elected president of the Fourth Republic. They had to do it. For Igbo land, where millions of people were killed, the survivors, some of them have joined the genocide, they have joined the murderers, and they have joined the oppressors to deny their own heritage, if that is going to make them live in peace. And we don't want this, so because but guess what? If the Igbo political criminals, if they were just a little bit slightly like the Yoruba rogues, what stops them from declaring May 30 a recognized public holiday in eastern Nigeria? Why? What stops it? Because they don't want to make the people that wanted to kill them, they don't want to remind them about Biafra. Why are you afraid of reminding everybody about Biafra? Why do you go, all this elite, Igbo elite, why do you go about trying to bury something that you actually have no control over, simply because denying doesn't mean it's not existing? You make a mess of this whole thing. You ganged up with Nigeria to kidnap a son, supposedly a son of the soil, who happened to be like a God sent in this regard. Somebody that was there to just awaken you, tell you you can do it. They ganged up and they locked him up. When Abiola was killed, in Yoruba land, the likes of Tifnubu and Co., they didn't miss the opportunity to milk it politically by riding on the emotions of the Yorubas, which they sort of invoked. Well, they control the media. We were all mad. They killed Abiola. They kill Abiola. How could they kill Abiola? This country. Yeah. We were watching all the adults talking about it, making, fuming, angry, and all of that. Then boom, voila, is everywhere. They milked it, and they declared June 12. June 12 was supposed to be a symbol like the May 30, the Biafran Day. That's exactly what June 12 is too. The Biafran Day is even sort of bigger than that, far bigger. It's a bigger cause. But they milked it. They declared public holiday in Yoruba land every June 12. They asked themselves that, we are Awolowo's party, Yoruba. So yeah, the Fulani North couldn't do anything. No, they couldn't. Doping. Today, June 12, is a national holiday in Nigeria, courtesy of this Tifnumbu and his collaboration with Bokwari today in Nigeria. June 12, everybody in Nigeria will have to participate in it. But the killings of the Igbos, everybody in Nigeria participated in it. So that's why they had to remove it completely. Because if you have to acknowledge it, there should be a Biafra National Day. The day of recompense, the day of sober reflection, not just for the Biafrans, but for the entire Nigeria. To remind all of you, when two people, when this Gowon and his gang, when they went mad, and millions of people lost their lives. It must never happen again. But they want to do it again. And they will do it again if they have the chance. So why not? They will deny you, they will make you governor or senator or maybe president if you dare remember Biafra Day. Come on. So, kudos to the IPOB family who have remained persistent, consistent, and at the same time, are very effective too. I have spent time with them, and indeed, I commend them, the young, the old, their energy, their commitments. It's such a beautiful gathering. And at the same time, it is a gathering that reminds all of us, like I said from the beginning, that we are all just mortals. Yeah? Bone and flesh. That's us. And if you don't stand for something, you will fall for anything or everything. So I give it to them. Okay? And I'm happy to be part of that today. This is my second time of attending. And if you want to see what happened there today, it's right on the Mayegun's Diary Political. You could go take a look. Okay? That is something that Nigeria should be doing. And if you can't, let's have a conversation. Referendum is not war. Referendum is like an election where people have to choose between a yes or a no. So that moment, I also met with Lolo, the wife of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But it was at the last minute, and I almost missed my flight. I got a copy of part of what she said there. In fact, the message she sent to the British government on the continued illegal detention of our husband in Nigeria. Do you know that Tifnumbu's government has withdrawn the terrorism charges against Bodejo, that Yetiala president, and he has been set free without any charges? So yeah, he is not Igbo. He is a Fulani. Go figure. Here is Nchechi Lolo, Nchechi Kanu's part of her speech earlier today in London.
But politically, we are being told, or we were told, that it was connected to the debts that British government owed the Iranian government. But what did the British government do? They fought, they pushed high heavens, they moved mountains, they swam the seas and oceans to make sure that Nazanin was released. She was actually arrested on her birth ground. But Nnamdi Kanu was arrested on a third soil. He was kidnapped, not arrested. He was kidnapped and renditioned to Nigeria. And that is a domestic and international crime against human rights. And British government, being the forebear of human rights, having a stronghold when it comes to human rights violation laws, they are sitting on the fence because it has to do with Biafra, because it has to do with Nnamdi Kanu, who is Biafran, who is speaking for those who can't speak for themselves, who is fighting for his people to be free. So British government, having pretended for a long time that they can't do anything, can actually do something. We have been to the courts. Nigeria government says, leave it to the legal, to the justice department, and let's see how it goes. And we won them hands down. And the court ruled in our favor, saying that no court has the right, jurisdiction to try Nnamdi Kanu. What are they doing right now? So British government should be telling Nigeria government that there should be no trial because the court has given its verdict and we are free. Nnamdi Kanu is free. Yes. But he's still being held illegally by the Nigerian government. So what is British government hiding? What are they covering? What are they trying to stop? The reason we are here today is to stand and remember our fallen heroes and heroines. And that is a cause that they have started. And we are not backing down. We are not stopping. So if you think that by stopping Nnamdi Kanu, you're stopping millions of Biafrans, you have failed on arrival. So you better put on your seatbelts and get ready for us, because we'll keep knocking on your door. You have no choice, but you will answer. And Nnamdi Kanu will be made free. And so are other Biafrans who are illegally held in the Nigerian prisons. We are not going back. Just so you know that this journey has just begun. All hail Biafra! All hail Biafra! All hail Biafra! Freedom! Freedom!
Onye du IPOB, o meriwo n'izu, onye ya abakare, mama bawora, una bori meri Nnamdi win the war. Python that's one, Python that's two, now Python that's three. Una bori meri Nnamdi win the war. Python that's one, Python that's two, now Python that's three. Una bori meri Nnamdi go onye du IPOB, o meriwo n'izu, mbiro ya abakare, mama ndawora, una bori meri Nnamdi win the war. Python that's one, Python that's two, now Python that's three. Una bori meri Nnamdi win the war. Python that's one, Python that's two, now Python that's three. Una bori meri Nnamdi win the war. Python that's one, Python that's two, now Python that's three. Una bori meri Nnamdi win the war. Python that's one, Python that's two, now Python that's three. Una bori meri Nnamdi win the war. Python that's one, Python that's two, now Python that's three. Una bori meri Nnamdi.
Thank you so much. Freedom Simple. Yeah. So Nigeria's failed currency has become such a joke. They made a meme. Obviously, they made a meme coin on Solana called Japan, or is it called Japan NGN? Okay. It is exploding and will soon surpass the Naira. Well, voila, today already. You get that? Kolu was it was a sin yesterday. Was it yesterday? Okay, 2 days ago when he was doing his visit to Lagos. Okay. So, and this was his convoy passing through somewhere in Lekki. Let me show you. Yeah, that's exactly what it is like for the president of the poorest country, or the country with the poorest people on earth. Anyway, let's go to Elaje, where the people are now calling on Tifnumbu to come and help them. Oh. Part of the money he said he wants to spend on Coastal Road, he should come and spend them as for now to save the lives of those in the coastal community. So before Bara carry them away, before flood carry everybody away. So let's go to Elijah. Here is one. Elijah is speaking. Says Yoruba. Some of you are there, you probably find it. If you are Yoruba who listen to that, did you hear all she said? Did you? I struggled, but yes, I did. So she was talking about the deepness of the flood. There are people who normally, normally they live on water. Larger people, they're like water people. They live near water. So water is not a biggie for them. But for Elijah people to now protest that water want to carry them away, the situation has get a leg. But you want to see what it looks like in their communities that led to that protest? Okay, I'll show you. Now sit back. Have you liked this broad? Let me even kind of check on you. Now, we currently have over 1,600 of us on YouTube, which is impressive. Thank you. Okay. But we only have just about 500 offerings so far. So you can take a moment and just go there and like the broadcast, right? So let's go to this community that is almost submerged in water.
Yeah, this is very, very serious right now. Jesus. This is serious, serious. What? Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Jesus. Oh my God. Ha. Hey. Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Hey. My God. My God. Ha. Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Look at my people.
We are suffering.
Ha. Jesus. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ of Nazareth. This is getting serious right now. Very, very serious. This is not a joke. Happening live right now at Ayetoro community. Jesus Christ. This is not a joke anymore. Oh yeah, man.
Ó máa lókù ti yẹyẹ rí bó bá kírèpù rẹ̀ èsì àwọn àmìjẹ́ yìí yóò bá sùn wá bẹ́ẹ̀ wá bẹ́ẹ̀ kùkè gbàmú rẹ̀ yóò bá gbé méjì wá bá rẹ̀ ayẹyẹ rẹ̀ o. Ewa ẹ̀yẹ ọ̀nẹ́ lè lùkú. Ewa ẹ̀yẹ ọ̀nẹ́ lè lùkú ni. lè á crave rẹ̀ ó lè ti gba bàtà náà pa. ó fẹ́ bá tẹ̀ kó tó ọkọ̀ ìgbà yà fún yà kó ti tẹ̀ lọ́kọ̀ yà kó tẹ̀ lọ́kọ̀ yà kó tẹ̀ yà kó lọ́kọ̀ ó jẹ́ ìfìlẹ̀
I'm on live.
We're on live.
Did you see children in that video? Right. So they said the flooding started about 3 days ago, and it got worse yesterday.